Hello children, Sujata Miss is again here with another short video for class 9 ICSE board. In this video, I am going to discuss the topic Earth as a home of mankind. Now we all know that Earth is a unique planet. It is the only planet in our solar system that is habitable. Now let us discuss the reasons or the factors why Earth is a habitable planet. The first factor, distance from the Sun. The distance of the Earth from the Sun is about 150 million kilometers. Thus, it is neither too hot nor too cold. This distance makes life possible on the Earth. Second factor, temperature. On an average, the Earth's temperature is 17 degrees Celsius, very suitable for life to exist. Third factor, atmosphere. The atmosphere of the Earth consists of many life-giving gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Ozone, present in the atmosphere, absorbs harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Atmosphere also helps in regulating the temperature of the earth. Next factor, water. Presence of water, which is about 70%, with water cycle makes life possible here. The narrow realm of the earth where atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere exist and where life exists is called biosphere. The self-regulating and self-sustaining structural and functional unit of biosphere is called the ecosystem. Life-giving cycles. The first life-giving cycle is nutrition cycle. This cycle represents relation between living and non-living. It operates through food chain and processes like photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration. Now, living things, we can divide it into producers, consumers and decomposers. Now, these producers, who are the producers? Now, the plants, who by the process of photosynthesis produce food. Now, this food is consumed. Now, consumers, we can divide it into two groups. One is herbivorous, other one is carnivorous. They are this producers, the food they are consumed by the consumers. After the consumer consume, finally all the living beings will die, and all the living beings, they are finally decomposed by the third group, that is decomposers. So living things can be divided into producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers, the one who produce food, that is the plants. Consumers, the herbivorous and the carnivorous, they are the one who consumes the food, and finally they all die, and it is the decomposers who decompose them. Next cycle, the carbon cycle and oxygen cycle. Now, the carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere along with sunlight, through the process of photosynthesis, what do the plants do? The plants produce food, and in return what do they give out? They give out oxygen. This oxygen is again used by living things for respiration, and after respiration what do they give out? They give out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide will be again used by the plants for the photosynthesis. Now, when the plants die, they undergo decomposition, and the carbon content that is present in the plants get all compacted together to form fossil fuels. These fossil fuels, when we burn them, on burning they give out carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is again used in the process of photosynthesis, and oxygen is given out, and that oxygen is again used by the living beings for breathing or for respiration. The next cycle is nitrogen cycle. Plants take nitrogen in the form of nitrates from the soil, and then through the food chain this nitrogen moves to the animals. Nitrogen is again added to the soil through excreta, manure, microorganisms, earthly remains of plants and earthly remains of plants and animals. Earthly remains of plants and animals. We also know that by planting leguminous crops, we can add nitrogen to the soil. So from the soil, the nitrogen is taken by the plants in form of nitrates, and that is added to the food chain, and through food chain it comes to the other animals. Okay, so that's all for this chapter. Children, maybe next video I will give you few questions based on this chapter, and let's see how we can solve them or how much we can solve them. Thank you, children.